I feel like a lot of players from Nico play Queen Nine. Now that I think about it, I mean,
Yeah, well, I mean, the ones that we're most familiar with are Jellyfish and Nimu. Honestly, those are the ones that place the top the most consistently. Then we've got Frost, with Cake and I'm trying to think, it's Dry. Yeah, Frost and Cake and Dry are the Queen Nine mains from that clan. But either way, Nimu opening it up by getting hit a little bit from q4r. Finds a nice D-Light Sarah, however, and q4r holding on the sword. He plays a lot with the sword when he plays Bodvar. I feel like he uses the hammer for like signature reads and a lot of KOs with the Sares, but other than that, it's mainly sword play. And now, Nimu finding more bread and butter here, is trying to find more downlights, but q4r finds a D-Light into GC neutral light, goes for the recovery follow, but doesn't find it. Creative mix-up, but I still feel like he should be going for those double D-Light recoveries.
Yeah, I mean, those are difficult to land, and sometimes you're just not in the position to do it. He does rack up the damage, though, here on Nimu with these bread and butters. Both players in the orange. It's not going really too far in either direction just yet. Nimu does have that damage advantage, which is going to make him difficult to kill on a map like Shipwreck. But we're going to have to see if q4r can, get him in the position that he wants with this sword and take him out. It looks like it's going to happen. Nimu finding himself on the side of the map. He blows his dodge, but q4r, unable to get that side air, almost gets punished by the neutral sig. Both players in the kill percent. Anybody's kill right now.
And now q4r trying to find that D-Light startup, avoids that down sig, finds the neutral light on the way down, and Nimu dangerously close to getting KO'd here. Nice jumping Sarah to read that jump from Nimu. Nimu having to use his dodge to get back to stage, recovers as well. Barely touches the stage, but another Sarah. q4r was just like, alright, jump, dodge, do whatever you need to do. Just get back on stage so I can Sarah you again. And he got the kill, and Nimu finds the Sarah himself into the horn, tries to go for the recovery follow-up, trying to set up that horn combo, and it just does not work out. D-Light comes out, tries to find another move here, downsig as well. Nimu's got so many moves that will kill, goes for the weapon toss instead, and no follow-up. Nimu just needs to get this KO before q4r finds a D-Light recovery combo, because that's going to do the most damage and give q4r the most substantial lead.
He was just looking for one right there, but Nimu dodging through the recovery, finds a recovery of his own, and evens up the stocks. I do like the patience that we're seeing from q4r, though. You can see that he's not over-aggressing and putting himself in any positions where he's going to get too heavily punished. He is eating these weapon throws, but they're not really doing much damage.
Recovery comes out. q4r tries to find another recovery, but Nimu stops it with that weapon toss. Neutralites the wrong way, and q4r gets a D-Light Sarah. Tries to find another D-Light combo, but downsig stops him from being able to get towards that. Nimu trying to land with the downer, gets hit by a Neutralite. q4r solidly in the lead here, looking for this KO as he finds another downer. He just wants to get into a kill percent where he knows that a Sarah will do it, and another downer disarms him, picks up the hammer, stops Sarah with the weapon too. A little, I don't think it mattered that the weapon hit, but it was cool regardless.
It definitely stopped Nimu from doing anything like blowing a dodge if he had the opportunity to, even though I'm pretty sure that combo is true. Wow, that was a nice play from q4r. He's got a clean stock lead now. It's looking really good for him.
Neutral light comes out from Nimu, who's trying to find more downers, and he does. Gets a nice sidelight fall off. Weapon toss comes forward. q4r finds the down air, tries to follow it up with more, and gets hit by the recovery instead. Tosses that guitar side sig out, does not connect, and the sidelight from q4r will lead him into getting recovered from Nimu. Nimu trying to find this KO here with a recovery from the spear. Falling Sarah does not connect, and q4r gets a nice downlight Sarah punish. Tries to find another downlight Sarah. He's got Nimu in the orange. Nimu needs to KO the stock right now if he wants to be able to have a chance to win game one, as he's taking just too much damage here. Another neutral light comes out. q4r is doing so great at punishing these missed Sares of Nimu's Queen 9.
Absolutely. I mean, q4r does a really good job at punishing most of these moves with high frames, high active frames. Stocks are even, but Nimu in the kill percent. I still feel like it's going to take a bit to kill him, though. Being Queen Nai and having that defense, he does have an opportunity to rack up the damage he needs, maybe get a Qatar Gimp. He's waiting and looking for an opening, but he does try to get in there with that dare. That's going to put him in a position to get bread and buttered by q4r. q4r has got him right where he wants him with this hammer right now, and he's looking to close out this stock.
q4r tries to open up that downlight, try to get that Sarah to send him off stage, and that's it. D-Light Sarah comes out, dodges the weapon.
Dodge. Yep.
And that'll be it for game one. q4r taking convincingly over Nimu. Nimu just struggling to get in at all points in the game. He was getting damage, he was taking stocks, but it always felt like he was behind. And I want to see whether a playstyle adjustment or a legend adjustment is going to be able to make the difference here. As Nimu, I don't feel like with the way that he was playing, on Queen Knight, he was going to be able to take it. And so switching over to Asuri, which is something that we've seen before, might make a huge difference.
I definitely feel like it's going to. I mean, he's got the increased dexterity, he's got the increased movement speed, and I think that's really crucial. Is Nai is a very slow character, very strong character, but very slow character, very telegraphed, very easy to read. Q4R, he's not somebody that overly aggresses. Like I said, I mean, he's very patient. He waits for his opponent to make a mistake, and then he goes and he punishes that. He's not somebody who's just gonna run at you and try to pull off some sort of ridiculous string or combo. He's gonna take the safe route, and he's gonna gradually rack up the damage to secure the lead. So hopefully this adjustment from Nimu will be what he needs to take this game too. We're back on the gravy boat.
And now Nimu opening with the guitars is finding a little bit of the lead here. Q4R trying to find with his fists and picks up the hammer first. He wants that sword and immediately starts opening up the downlights. Nice jumping stairs. Q4R does something with the sword that I don't see. I guess I don't have paid attention much to other sword players, but I've seen him do it the most so far today, which is where instead of trying to find a downlight or waiting things out, he'll immediately jump and he'll buffer the Sair so that it comes out as soon as possible from his jump. And he uses that to read people almost all the time when they're trying to approach from the air. And it's so great because it throws them off, it makes them try to approach from the ground, and that's when he finds his D-Light combos. 2 D-Light combos in a row already.
Right, I like how you mentioned that, and that's also a good strategy if you're playing low dexterity legends. Just preemptively throwing out your moves gives you that feeling like you have a little bit higher dexterity than you normally do.
Alright, and then side light, neutral light coming out here is Nimu already down a stock here on the guitars with Asuri. Tries to find that neutral stick. Downer comes out, but Q4 just dodges back, steps back, and hits him with a few stairs and says, listen, I need my space, I'm going to work this out. And the spike ball goes off the stage, and Q4 finds another neutral light, just punishing these landings. And a D-Light Sair coming out from Nimu, sends him off stage, tries to go for a weapon toss, but Q4R, holding on the sword, looks for that side light, not putting out any risky signature punishes to be able to try to fight against Nimu's landings. And the weapon toss will put him into kill percent. D-Light Sair will confirm that Q4R has almost got a solid 2-stock lead as he's going for that recovery to confirm the kill. And the Sair just about does it. Instead of calling in the Valkyrie, he instead goes for a weapon toss, and the D-Light Sair confirms it. 2-stock lead for Q4R. He's not even in the deep red.
Yeah, so what we're noticing here is Nimu, he's playing a lot more aggressive, but he's putting himself into positions where he's very easily punished, and without having that defense like he did on Queen Nai, the trades are definitely not going in his favor. Q4R is absolutely destroying Nimu right now. We're going to have to see a total play adjustment and even a Gimp if he wants to have a shot at taking this match.
That D-Light Sair, it was not even enough to kill at that damage. You can just see how well Q4R was doing at the start of this match. Now, the second D-Light Sair will confirm it, but Nimu's got a long road to climb. But similar to what we saw with Spirit Wolf earlier on at the tournament, he picks up the guitars.
Asuri Gimps are a real thing, and he only needs one of them to even up this match. But Q4R is already starting to rack up the damage here with this hammer and the sword.
Downer comes out, Nimu trying to do a little bit more with the weapon toss.
I like that option take right there. He uses the weapon toss to find an opening and get a bunch of damage out.
Avoids that, gets that Downer. Nimu tries to find a Nair, gets it. He's finding damage on the Q4R here. He's not kill percent just yet for that Nair. Every little hit from Q4R is going to matter, and that Sair actually catches him up. His jumps, he's dead. Downsync does it. Nimu doing a very poor thing that I see a lot of players do when they're panicking, right? Which is after you get hit by a move, especially off stage, your reaction sometimes is just to jump to try to get as close to the stage as possible.